So the dev has been updated yet again, of course, and I have a feeling that, yeah, it will be the last time before the actual patch release. And we have here the Harrier T.10, the new premium for the British is finally here. So before we fly the thing, let's take a look on it. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's, I mean, I want to say it's ugly, but I saw some people that are actually saying that this is way better than the Harrier GR7, which I think it's completely crazy, but each to their own opinion, right? I mean, look at this thing. It's so, his head is, I mean, this is weird, but yeah. So let's take a look on the modifications over here. Of course, we have a thermal system. We have the nose that is, it has a camera as well, but I don't think it can. Yeah, the laser guided bombs I need to use, you know, the pod for some reason. But still, I don't think it has a laser designator, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, you can see that it basically takes everything that we already know, you know, so from a Harrier. So Maverick D's, Maverick E's, laser guided, of course. Maverick G's, which is the SAPHE. We have the GBU 12s. GBU 24s, Mark 13 GBUs, you know, the British ones with the paveway kit, non-guided stuff. We have the Aiden guns down there, some rockets, AIM-9Ls. It is at 11.3 as a premium right here. You can see it. And yeah, let's test fly the thing. This video will be more focused on this aircraft in particular, but I will be covering all the other changes later, okay? There are some interesting things, like the J11B got updated and everything, but I will do a video about that, okay? This video is more on the Harrier itself. So here we have the cockpit, very modern cockpit, very similar to the Harrier 2s, basically, right? So it is very, very cool. But it does look weird. You gotta admit, it does look weird. I mean, it's cool, but it does look very weird. I don't know, it just feels very, very weird. But yeah, we do have our AGMs over here. This is bugged. Okay, work in progress, of course, guys. Let me fire some missiles. Let's see. Yeah, that is pretty cool. You have the mall system, as you see on the left side of the screen there. It is the RWR with the mall system. It does have not a lot of flares, so you do have to be careful. I would imagine this thing will carry the BOL, I think, right? So I have to check, but still. Of course, we do have some laser-guided bombs as well, which is pretty cool. So it can be a very good air-to-ground, like kind of platform, right? A cast platform, as you see. And I gotta say, the Harrier, although it can do well some dogfights and everything sometimes, the major objective here is to use it as a cast platform, isn't it? Like, it is great at that because it's slow enough that you have enough time to, you know, find the targets and stuff. It has the systems, it is modern enough, and it still can defend itself. So as you see, I can still take 2 AIM-9Ls there at 11.3. It's pretty great, actually. You don't have the speed, but you can turn kind of well. I mean, it's not the greatest turn fighter ever. You gotta, you know, use your flaps sometimes, use the thrust vectoring here to be able to turn. So it's, I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever in a turn fight, but it is good enough, I think, right? It is good enough. So it can be an interesting vehicle for you to get. Oh, what was that? What was that, Maverick? But yeah, you do have your gun, which is an Aiden. Some people love it, some people hate it. You tell me if you like it. And I think it's just a very, very good cast platform, you know, a very good one. Maybe not the greatest thing ever to exist, but it is pretty good. If you take a look on actually what the UK has at these BRs, it doesn't have a lot, you know, so I mean, I can include some event vehicles like the Jag over here, but I gotta say, it might be even better to use the Harrier, right? I mean, look at this. You can take some bombs and stuff, but it's not by much. And of course, you do have the Magic 2 there, but you can only have like 2 or 3 guided bombs. If you take a look on other, you know, situations of BR over here, you will see that there isn't a lot of things out there to use. The F-111 would be one, of course. Let me see, what is the BR? The Sea Harrier, but yeah, the Harrier GR7 is a higher BR. This is a lower BR, okay. Higher BR, so it sits in the middle here with the other aircraft, and of course, being a premium, it can be a good option. I gotta say to you guys that I still believe that the Bison is still a better premium, but it is unique enough. Both of them are unique enough, and if you don't want something that is too high of a BR, because the 12.3 Bison will see like 13.0s, 13.3s that are firing sometimes, you know, M120s. It will fire, it will basically be a 4th generation jet, right? And at the same time, this thing will not see those. You will see only aircraft that are Phantoms and, you know, stuff like that. Some other Harriers, stuff like that. So it's not that bad in an air match, right? And in the ground match, it is still pretty great, right? So I think it's a very good option, actually. You just have to have in mind that it's a very unique aircraft on the play style that you have with it, you know, because it is a Harrier, guys. It doesn't have max speed. The turning capability is there, but you have to get, you know, it has a learning curve on it, and it doesn't carry a lot of missiles as well, right? I mean, if you want to do an air match, it's 4 missiles, 4 AIM-9Ls, and 2 Aidens, right? And the ground match, then you can use some more stuff, and it's pretty great, but you have to have that in mind, you know, you have to have that in mind. So yeah, basically this is it, guys. I don't want to waste your time too much, but this is the Harrier T.10. It is a trainer version basically of the Harrier 2, so it is technically based off of the TAV-8B, which is the American one. They use that as a basis, so it's a completely different design, if you ask me, to something like the Harrier GR7 technically, although they are very similar at heart. Of course, it is a bit different, okay? I forgot to show to you guys the engine that this thing has. So it's the 105, okay? Which is, if I'm not mistaken, the same engine as the... Yeah, it's the same engine as the GR7. So, yeah, but of course, it is heavier. Not by much, but it is heavier, okay? But basically, this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Harrier T10. It is an interesting aircraft. Unique, but not that unique. Just a very weird trainer. I hope they add more of these trainers in the future, because I think they are interesting enough to be added to the game sometimes, especially as premiums and stuff like that. So yeah, see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see you.